Hello YouTube, this is Michael B. the Game Genie, and this is another episode of my game pickups from the new Adventure Island. So guys, in case you didn't read the description or see the title, if you're not into modern games, well, I guess you can turn it off now. Sorry. But this episode is all about my recent modern game pickups, because, you know what? Yeah, I'm a retro gamer, and I love retro games, and predominantly that's what I play, and I pick up for and put in my library. But I also like modern games too, because, you know what? Modern games are going to be retro games someday, right? So anyways, I picked up a whole bunch of stuff in the last little while. It's actually considerably small because I've been focusing more so on picking up games from my past, but I did pick up some pretty cool stuff which I want to share with you today. First up, with the Wii basically now going out of style with the Wii U out, some of the Wii U games are going on sale, and I've been basically acting like a bandit picking games up that I wanted. First of which is Walmart are severely discounting a lot of their games, so I picked this up for $10 the other day at a Walmart at a bargain bin. It's Mad World. It's a Sega game. I've heard a lot of really good things about it, so I'm excited to try this one out. I haven't opened it yet because I got a feeling I'm going to be wrapping it up and giving it to myself for Christmas. Yeah, I know. Second of which is a game for the Wii that I've always wanted to try, but I've never ever picked up. I always said I'd get it when it went on sale price, but never ever really went on sale price until the other day. Again, I was going through Walmart's discount bin, and I came across Epic Mickey, the original Epic Mickey, for $19, and I said, hey, definitely worth a try. And this is a game my wife has been extremely excited to play as well, so anyways, when she's home Christmas time, we're going to give Epic Mickey a try. Last but not least, well, this is kind of a retro game, but I'm excited to have it, and that is Kirby's 20th Anniversary Collection. So it's pretty much a lot of Kirby's classic titles, which I'm excited to play. It's got a little really cool stuff in it. Again, this is probably going to be a Christmas game from my wife, so I haven't opened it up yet, and basically I'll put it away for her to wrap when she gets home. I'm showing you guys early. Actually, by the time you see this, it'll probably be after Christmas. So some systems I've really been neglecting this past year, but came across some stuff I was pretty excited to find. Black Friday, there wasn't a whole lot available Black Friday that I was really excited about, but I was surfing online and I came across a Walmart website, and there was one game that I'm usually excited to try out, and I saw it there for $19. And it's still relatively new, so definitely worth the investment. That is Transformers Fall of Cybertron. I cannot tell you how much of a Transformers fan I am. And this series, War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, two of the best Transformer games I've ever played. While definitely they go in their own direction and they've got their own unique storyline, it's not a Michael Bay type production where they completely mess it up. They actually pay a lot of homage to or fan service to the fans. Spoiler alert, but when you actually finish this game and you see the credits, they've actually got the sound "You've Got the Touch" from the original Transformers movie, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. So excellent, excellent ending, and man, I really enjoyed this game.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah!
I know, first-person shooter, but how could I not? I love this series, and I was excited to pick it up. Halo 4. Really enjoyed Halo 4. I've enjoyed all the Halo games. I actually picked up Halo Anniversary Collection earlier on this year. Halo 4 was a lot of fun. It was over too short. Like any first-person shooter, seems like they really don't focus on the storyline. But of the games where they do, Halo is one of the more confusing but fun games to play. These games were marked 2 for $30 in Walmart's discount bin. NBA Jam. I don't have a lot of high expectations, but the original NBA Jam brings back a lot of nostalgia for me, so I'm excited to finally get a copy of this for a pretty reasonable price and try it out. And a series that, thanks to Undead Space Monkey 1, I've been very excited to finally get into, and I can't believe that I've avoided these games all my life. This is actually my first game I've owned in this series, and that is Silent Hill. First one I got was Silent Hill Homecoming. I picked it up for $15. You're not going to believe this, but at Future Shop, they actually had Silent Hill Downpour there for $15 as well. But when I went back, they were all gone. So Silent Hill Homecoming is the first game in the series I own, and hopefully the first of many I'll find. Okay guys, so on to some of the bigger stuff. I'm a huge Nintendo mark. Can't help myself. So when the 3DS originally came out, I got it launch day, of course. And like everybody else that bought it launch day, you went through the process of finding out that just a little while later, it went down in price. And that was a real kick in the guts. But thankfully we got all these membership rewards. We got 10 free downloadable games before they were available to the general public. That was pretty cool. Probably the bigger kick in the guts is probably less than a year and a little bit later, they released the 3DS XL.
The new Nintendo 3DS XL, with 90% larger screen, longer battery life, and twice the memory. You'll never play the same again.
I just bought the 3DS, right? Anyways, the 3DS XL came out, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a huge fan of the DS. I had bought my DS launch day, and it wasn't until, I think it was like 4, maybe 5 years later, the DS XL came out, and I bought that, and I absolutely loved it. So when I heard about the 3DS XL, couldn't help myself. I went to Costco, actually, and I picked up a copy, and I'm very excited I did. I absolutely love my 3DS XL so far. Kind of redundant since I just bought my 3DS, but anyways, the 3DS XL, I'm excited to have it. I also picked it up at a really good time because there were a couple games I really wanted to play for it, and it rejuvenated my interest in playing my 3DS. So of course I picked up New Super Mario Bros. 2, the Coin Rush game. This was a lot of fun, and I love how they're focused on basically the Koopa family from Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World in the New Super Mario Bros. Games. I love those set of bad guys, and I love that storyline, so I'm glad they've gone back to that. And let's be honest here, guys. We were never going to get a Super Mario Bros. 4. It's the closest we're ever going to get, so enjoy it. And all those naysayers that say, oh, well, you know, it shouldn't be that expensive, it's only a 2D game. Hey, we're retro gamers. We want to endorse games like this. They don't need to be $5 downloads. This is pretty cool. Next up is one thing I love about the 3DS and the power it has. They can actually play PlayStation RPGs on it. So this is a game I never had for the PlayStation 2, but I'm excited to finally pick up, and that is Tales of the Abyss. I love the Namco Tales series, I love RPGs, and actually this is a really good port of the game. I'm really having a lot of fun playing it so far. Did I pick up anything else modern recently? I think that's probably the only thing that came out. Was there anything else? Anything else released by Nintendo that was really big?
With the all-new Wii U, this is how you will play next.
Oh yeah. There's that. The Nintendo Wii U. So, I'll tell you a little bit of a funny story about this. I had absolutely no intention of picking up the Wii U at all. Actually, the night before it came out, I talked to my wife and I said, hey, maybe I'll do some driving around and see if I can get one. And she said, Mike, Christmas is coming up right around the corner. You've been spending so much money on retro games. You don't really need a new system. Plus, you hardly play your new systems at all anyways. And I was like, you're right, I'm probably not going to go out. So I slept in. I didn't wake up that Sunday morning. Anyways, 10:30, I roll out of bed, go on my computer, start watching YouTube. What I do Sunday mornings usually. I get a call from my brother, who actually works at Best Buy. And he says to me, hey Mike, I showed up at Best Buy early and they actually have 8 Wii U deluxe sets available. And I was like, oh, right on, maybe I'll take a run up. And he said, well, if you do so soon, because I'm third in lineup right now and I've already got your ticket. So of course then I rushed up, grabbed the ticket from my brother, and I did the walk of shame into the lineup past everybody. And I was like, sorry guys, you might not get your Wii U because I'm a jerk and I didn't come here 7 o'clock in the morning like the rest of you. And well, I felt terrible, but I got my Wii U deluxe set. One thing I really find cool and nostalgic about the Wii U is the fact that even though they did the cheap thing with the PlayStation and the Xbox they always do of having the different size hard drives, they did do something I really liked, and that was they actually called it the deluxe set. If anybody remembers the original Nintendo when it came out with ROM, that was actually called the deluxe set as well, so I have my nice little bit of nostalgia from that. So I picked up my Wii U deluxe set, and honestly, guys, I gotta say, I really like it so far. I'm surprised how much I like it. Probably one of the reasons I like it so much are the great games that came with it. Obviously, I bought the deluxe set, so that came prepackaged with Nintendo Land. Well, there's not a lot of substance in Nintendo Land. It is what it is. It's a great compilation of fun mini-games. Specifically, I really like the Donkey Kong Crash Course, where you're actually tilting the controller back and forth. I don't know why, but I find that so addictive. And I also really like the Legend of Zelda game where you're basically going through and shooting everything. I find that incredibly fun. I like the music. And I like the fact that when you play through the games, you can actually unlock little features to fill up your Nintendo World amusement park. That's really cool. Oh yeah, I also, what's the other game? The Pikmin game is really fun too. And it's actually piqued my interest in Pikmin. I've never been a Pikmin fan, but thanks to Nintendo Land, I'm going to check out Pikmin 3, and I might go back and see if I can pick up Pikmin 1 and 2 as well. Last but not least is a game I didn't even know was coming out on launch day. I don't really go on IGN or read any updates about new stuff anymore, so I had heard somewhere this game was going to be delayed and wasn't going to be available launch day. So I went and I bought my Wii U, the deluxe set, stood up in the lineup, grabbed it, was going to leave, and I looked over at the games available. And lo and behold, New Super Mario Bros. U was available. I don't know where I heard it, but I thought it was going to be delayed, so I didn't even look at the games. I just rushed in and got the system. So then I had to take my system, go back, grab the game off the counter, walk past all the people again that were in the lineup that I passed when I cheated to get my system, and go buy this game. But I'm glad I did. I love New Super Mario Bros. U. Of the New Super Mario Bros. Game, it's probably my favorite. I've liked this the most so far. I just finished it last night, and man, what an experience. It's definitely a game I'll play again. So anyways, guys, that's all my modern pickups for the time being. I was hoping that I would also have another system here to show you, which would be the Neo Geo X Gold, but that was supposed to come out on December 6th. Unfortunately, it got delayed, so it's supposed to be coming out tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, I had to film this video before my wife got home because I'm trying to get all the videos filmed and edited before she gets home so I can actually enjoy her time home for Christmas. I know this is going to be coming out in a couple weeks, so it's kind of late, but hopefully you understand. So, no Neo Geo X Gold, but I'll show it to you as soon as I get a chance. Alright, anyways guys, Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time. Now the only thing is, I picked up so much stuff in the last little while. When am I going to get a chance to play it? Yeah, I need to figure out a way to make more time in my life.